Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sadhguru Pandit, and we are on Facebook Live at Nanavati Super Specialty Hospital. Today, our topic of discussion is pregnancy, pre and post care. And to discuss this very important topic, we have with us Dr. Suruchi Desai, Senior Consultant Obstetrics and Gynecology at Nanavati Super Specialty Hospital. Hello, Dr. Desai.
Hi.
So, Dr. Desai has a massive experience of over 2 decades, and she has been a flag bearer of the mother and child care at Nanavati Hospital. So, ma'am, let's start with the discussion as per our topic that we're talking about pregnancy, pre and post care, and the complications along with it. We want to talk about timely care for patients. Has it been a problem during the pandemic because the logistics has increased, the travel has increased. There are a lot of problems for patients. So, has timely care become an issue now?
Yes, I'm sure we are all aware that initially, because of the severe lockdown, there was a lot of fear to step out of the house. Digitalization has helped in all our fields except in our field where doctors could not work from home and patient could not sit and deliver at home. So what happened was we had a lot of transfer patients coming in. Also because of the fear that anybody could be COVID positive, patients were rejected from many nursing homes or they did not have their staff at the nursing homes. In spite doctors being there, their support system was crumbling because again the lockdown had affected the travel, letting the staff come to work. So initial part we had a lot of issues and nobody knew what was exactly happening. We knew that delivery is something which needs utmost care, pandemic or no pandemic. Also, each pregnancy was is extremely precious and extremely complicated in these times when we didn't know what was happening next. So we saw an input of influx of a lot of patients coming in unregistered at the last moment. Also, there were so many patients who refused to come to the hospital for checkup and suddenly landed up with labor pains and complications. So definitely there was a increase in number of complicated cases during this pandemic time, not because primarily of the COVID infection, but because like you rightly said, healthcare wasn't available at the right time and hence the complications.
All right, that's great, man. But could you tell us how did you manage? Also, if you can just make us understand the process. How does it work in a usually when a mother gets when a woman gets pregnant? How does she get acquainted with the medical setup? And what happened now? And how did you handle the problem?
So typically, I think in Mumbai we have fantastic healthcare. Doctors are available even on Saturdays, unlike other countries. So the moment a lady would know she's pregnant, your pregnancy test is positive, there was immense happiness, and the first visit to the doctor was booked immediately. Typically, let's talk pre-pandemic. Doctor's visit was booked, regular checkups were happening, sonography, blood test, everything was going as per the textbooks and as per the requirement. Suddenly, with the pandemic setting in, patients were scared to step out. They didn't have vehicles to come to the hospital. Yes, we were available even on digital platform. Teleconsultation was available at all given point of time, but we had our hands tied because there is very little we can offer in terms of teleconsultation when it is a pregnant lady. So many patients miss their 11-week check, ultrasonography check, which is NT scan, which is mandatory and important as per the textbook and the guidelines. And then they ended up doing the test at some other times, and there was always a fear that what if everything is not picked up. Many sonography centers were not working, so patients have put their tests on hold for the longest time, and definitely there were times when we ended up having complications and we had to handle that. So in the pre-pandemic time, it was very easy access to doctors. You could book them, go physically meet, blood test, sonography, everything was easy access. In the pandemic, first was the fear which took over, and then availability of doctors and resources to reach there. But now again, we've all coming crawling back to normalcy, I can say, with all the new norms. Patients also have realized that missing a pregnant patient's appointment with the gynecologist is more harmful than good. Also, stepping into our hospital, I think we all know that our hospital got the tag of COVID hospital. So we actually had to tell patients that when you walk into my hospital, there is no virus which comes and hugs you, or no patients who are walking into the campus and coming and say, hey, let's transmit the disease. So we have to understand that everywhere, each and every hospital has a facility for COVID patients to be kept, because anybody can turn COVID on an investigation. So we have isolation facilities. They are different buildings. Our patients don't mingle with the normal patients. In the initial part of lockdown, we had strict no relative policy. So our pregnant patients used to have a lot of issues, because just one person who came in with the patient for delivery had to be kept the same person. They could not, otherwise mother will come in the night and husband would be there in the morning. That was not allowed. That's how we restricted our patients getting infected from the hospital, our staffs getting not getting infected like we saw in other places, and we made sure that patient went home only with the baby and happiness and no infection from the hospital. So we had these stringent processes. Yes, our processes were different when we had to deal with a COVID patient. But saying that, we had different operation theaters, labor rooms, and protocols separately. So very clearly, as we are into the pandemic 6 months plus, we have our processes very clear. And patients also know, even today when we have a patient, COVID patient, she's admitted, uh, after that, she can do teleconsultation with us for the next 1 month till she's ready for delivery. So in those cases, teleconsultation is acceptable, but for routine cases, teleconsultation has very limited scope in our obstetric practice.
Right. Thanks a lot, ma'am. And in fact, I've personally seen you. You were one of the very few gynacs at the time of the pandemic, which who just rolled on her sleeves and got to work, unlike many others who refrained from working. Ma'am, you would know the situation better now. Now that we are seeing, the COVID backstepping a little bit, and the normal inflow of patients is starting. What are the complications or usual problems that you're seeing in women?
So recently we had a patient who came for a first, recently as in the month of June, she came for a first checkup at 8th month of pregnancy. And on a routine investigation, her hemoglobin was 6 grams. So it was not only taking care of the pregnancy, we had to take care of her hemoglobin at 6 grams. We all know that all blood banks have deficit of blood because there are no blood camps happening outside. So to make sure that we had the blood for her, transfuse blood in pregnancy, these are the small little things which seem very harmless. तो क्या है, blood transfusion नहीं था, but in pregnancy in the 8th month there are a lot of do's and don'ts that we have to follow to transfuse blood. Gradually, luckily, we could manage it smoothly, and patient had a delivery last week. So things went on fine, but these small little things, we are seeing an increase in number of blood pressures in pregnancy because they've just not been able to monitor it. Sudden increase of diabetes in pregnancy or sugars because of the anxiety, because of the stress, and no access to proper health care. So patients suddenly, yes, there is going to be a baby boom as per the world statistics in December, Jan. But before that, we are seeing a increase in the complications in pregnancies, partly because of anxiety and partly because of no access to healthcare. So these are the things we are seeing recently.
Right. In fact, we have one of the patients who successfully underwent the operation, and who came out victorious and healthier than before. Ms. Gagan Jodhkar. Hello, ma'am. Hello, welcome to the Facebook Live. Ma'am, can you share your experience with us? To tell our viewers to basically strengthen them psychologically in this time of pandemic.
Actually, I would say कि I was not psychologically depressed or everything because Suruchi doctor is wonderful. She is a lovely professionalism and caring doctor. You know, she made me assured that ki Gagan, you are actually safe. It, though even it's a COVID hospital, the wing is different, the staff is different, and everything is different. And she actually was there and mentally for mental support majorly. Yes, I do agree ki we were not allowed for our relatives to come inside and out. My husband and me stayed there for 4 5 days, but we didn't felt anything that ki we were in the hospital. It was like the staff was very good. The maushis were very supportive, you know, because I have a C-section, so they were very supportive maushis. The nurses were amazing, and on the top of that, even the pediatric doctors were very helpful for helping the babies, you know, how to handle him and take care of him. I would say ki I was not feeling that ki I have delivered a baby in a COVID environment, you know, majorly. Thank you.
So I think that says a lot, Gagan, because patients, we all have learned from the pandemic that life needs to go on. We cannot stop and pause, and I'm sure you'll have stories to tell your son that, oh my God, Amit's what problems we've got you into this world, and he's going to live with it, listening for the rest of his life. But again, also what we did during the pandemic was that we made the patients come. The for C-section or the LSCS patients, the stitches that we took were all dissolvable. We gave them a dressing which was with which she could take bath. So for follow-up also, they initial part when we weren't sure how things were going, they could then opt for a teleconsultation and the stitch removal process was made easier. They just had to change the bandage or the dressing. Yes, now patients do come back with a lot of complaints, and even Gagan had a little bit of backache issues, right, Gagan?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think this is what Sadhguru we are seeing, that because patients have delivered the journey within the hospital has been extremely smooth, but back home there was lack of staff, again anxiety, lack of availability of foodstuffs that led to a lot of ill health because the post-delivery patient couldn't actually take care of herself, right, Gagan?
Yeah, definitely, I
Yeah.
would say that.
Yeah. So how are you managing now?
Now, though, it's much better, I would say. Ki at least the lockdown is opening up and the baby is also grown up. But still, I have little bit of back issues. That's because
And
that ki we don't have the post services at the home. Me and my
right.
husband has to manage that everything. So it is slowly we are getting into the pace. Hope so we recover soon.
So I think this is what we are going to be taking care of. That every month we'll be having a session wherein we'll be talking how to take care of your home, self post delivery at home. So Gagan had a backache issue, but that was not related to a C-section. But because being overworked at home, she was managing two children by herself. Yes, there was just a house help, but we know typically in India that post delivery 40 days, a woman is made to feel like a princess all over again. Post her delivery, a lot of massaging goes into our culture, a lot of healthy foodstuffs, and a lot of care. This was things Sadhguru, like we were saying, that this is what we missed in the pandemic area. Today we cannot have the Malish Wali coming home because we are always worried about an infection walking into the house and everybody else getting infected. So now we've also learned how to teach the spouse or the help at home to make the patient more comfortable. What are the options when we don't have a Malish Wali coming in? How, what exercises we can give them, because again with C-section we have to be careful, their stitches cannot have a impact on it. So for 3 months there is very little we can offer them. But taking care of your back is primarily important. Your calcium supplementation is so important. Giving yourself a little more time, little exercises at home, stretching exercises, and the hot massage or cold massage alternately, that helps reducing your backaches. Today we are also seeing that patients because of anxiety are having difficulty in feeding, failure of lactation, delayed lactation. So this again we are trying to help them telephonically, digitally, and obviously in hospital we have lactational counselor, our whole support system, my staff, my residents, we are all baby friendly. We try and motivate patient to breastfeed the child as much as possible. There are times when there are failure, delayed lactation, or she's so fatigued that she needs a little bit break. So we always tell them what is safe, which top feeds, if at all, needs to be given, and pediatrician and lactational counselors are always telephonic away, so that makes life comfortable. I think we are going towards the western culture wherein even once the patient has delivered and has gone home, support system is going to be there digitally for them at home, calls going from the hospital, lactational counselor guiding them over the phone. So these changes, I think, are going to be there for a longer time, and I think these are the good changes that we are seeing.
Yes, yes, definitely, ma'am. Thanks a lot, Gaganjot Kaur, for joining us today, and wish you a speedy recovery with your back pain.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
No,
Thank you so much.
take care of
Thank you.
yourself.
Thank you.
And ma'am, as you were mentioning about the Malish Balis which are not able to come, I think husbands can step up and probably
Exactly.
play a vital role here.
Yes, so I think we'll have a very Indianized version of Lamaze classes, which is very common in the West,
Right.
and I'm sure it's going to be a brilliant thing over a period of time where husbands will really be proactive in the process of pregnancy, labor, delivery, and post-delivery care.
Right. Indian husbands will have to go through a good metamorphosis to
Absolutely.
step into these
Yes,
shoes.
and I'm sure they're all happy. They're going to be happy.
That's
झाड़ू पोछा तो कर लिया, अभी ये भी support करके देख
That's
लेते हैं.
great. That's great. The work from home culture, I think, will support here and will
that's
help them.
yeah. So the beauty of this pandemic was all patients who were anxious throughout the pregnancy, but they came smiling for all visits with their husbands in tow. And every time after all the complaints or the problems that they shared, but doctor husband है तो फिर ठीक है, तो फिर कोई problem नहीं. So I think it was a journey which even the husbands were missing because they were at work, they were traveling. Sometimes women went to her mother's house for delivery in the 7th month or the 9th month as per the rituals. And here, because there was no travel, she was stuck with her husband. Husband was stuck with her. And I think this was a beautiful episode which they have going to have cherished lifelong.
Right. Those are some of the few positives
Absolutely.
which have come off
Yes.
from the pandemic, which has got the families and relationships closer than before.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, like we were discussing these issues personally on a personal level, I'm sure society as a whole also there are a lot of problems which are faced by women and which are resolved by leaders of communities or support groups who play a vital role.
Absolutely.
Like we have Lok Seva Sangh, Lokmanya Seva Sangh. It's a 100-year which we dedicated to the cause of truth. We are very honored to be called Rajwade. Is a rich practice, and she's multi-talented writer. She has hosted programs related to social issues. Dr. Rajwade present the communities trying to forward the problem for in the community when it comes to this. So over to Dr. Rajwade and
Welcome everybody and good evening. First of all, I would like to thank Nanavati Super Speciality Hospital, Dr. Suruchi Desai, and our coordinator Kunal Patil for offering me such a fantastic opportunity to connect with you.
Pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah. Our story is a little bit different than you. We see these kind of patients at a very early stage. Actually, say this is for prime minister.
Right, madam.
Yeah. Once these women miss the period and get their pregnancy test done, they immediately come across with us. And nowadays we see actually they are very much stressed. Frankly speaking, this is a very happy journey for them. It should be a very joyful journey. But now, during this COVID situation, everybody is under stress. When they enter the clinic, I see fear in their eyes. And not only the expected mothers, but their parents and their in-laws, husband, everybody is worried. Should I continue this pregnancy or no? From this question, they start everything. So, removing their stress is the first part we do. And for this kind of situation, we give them a solution of 5F. So, what are these 5F? So, first F is a fetus. You have to take proper care of your fetus under the guideline of gynecologist. Go for sonography and different kind of blood tests and all scannings, and just keep a watch your fetus if anything is going wrong or you are on a right path. The second F is come to this COVID situation, that is fever. Every day check the temperature twice a day. If you feel you are feverish or you are having temperature, please contact your doctor immediately. It might be COVID or maybe other infection too. You have to get treated properly. The third F is also most important, is fighting power.
Super.
You have to fight.
Brilliant.
You have to continue the pregnancy, so you have to fight during this situation. So for that, you have to have proper food, proper exercise, having nutritional values, supportive vitamins, iron, calcium, high protein diet, etc. So under guidelines, you have to do all these things. Then comes fear. Get out of the fear.
Most important,
Yes.
sorry to interrupt, but there always situation for everything.
So remove fear from your mind. Be free. And the last one is be free with your doctor. Ask any doubt, whatever you are having, quite freely. Talk to your gynecologist, talk to your family doctor. Don't listen to any your friends or any relatives. Whatever they tell, get it confirmed by your doctor first. And then everything you have to follow. So these 5 F's we tell them, and the rest of the things just we give to the gynecologist.
Right.
We have to refer them to the gynecologist. And
Very, it's a very nice to patient.
correct.
I think it covers this right now. Pandemic.
Hello?
Yeah, ma'am. Can you hear?
I can't hear you.
Hello. Can you hear me, madam? Now?
Yeah, right now. Yes.
Yeah. So I just said that you are five wonderful, and I think even quoting them.
Yeah.
And pregnancy girl.
Hello, your voice is not clear.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me now?
Huh.
Yeah.
One more question I have for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. During this period, is there any relation with COVID and miscarriage?
So, madam, we all this virus is very new. Corona. As we are 6 years into the pandemic, we are realizing there is some miscarriage. We will have to have data before which this.
Okay.
So, in our hospital, about COVID, post-delivery, prenatal, everything. And we have realized that there has been a higher incidence of miscarriages in cases of COVID. But to label it COVID-related, don't have robust data. Word of course, we don't have robust data. Also, what I have, we are doing study for a patient delivery and we have delivered here. We are sending the placenta for testing as one of the efforts for COVID testing. And we are seeing that most of the patients are asymptomatic, but have been positive. Definitely, there is some changes in infection going up to the placenta. So patients who say, doctor, why I am positive, the report may be negative or false, or I have not stepped out of the house. We have there is in a body.
Okay.
So
But,
this is something that we have been seeing it nowadays.
Okay. Yes. Is there any chance that child born will get corona if mother is positive?
Madam, we don't have data.
No.
We need to have data. Patient who has gone pandemic, right? Conception to delivery number wherein we realize it is causing any fetal malformation. Right now, I'm sure Madam that the lockdown has helped a lot of people and so many natural conceptions which otherwise were only to get pregnant and wonder whether they will drop treatment. So that is why we are saying we have 7.7 billion babies by the end of 2021. So that data is really let us know how the pregnancy how COVID has been. But till now, we haven't seen any abnormal increase, anomaly seen picked up in the anomaly, or we are not any other complications which was for the second child. I believe again I'm too early to comment. I think it is gone right. So once the placenta has not crossed the barrier because out of the 25 we delivered in our hospital, we just had baby who was positive and so I think that is definitely good. And I think we are all pandemic behind all to fall with it and maintain the normal try like you're given mother of 5 days, be active, fight your fears, your strong. So I think that is get results. Whatever the virus, it is going to have control over it. Also, I have just gone through a publication and data right now. We are getting results with the antiviral drug used in pregnancy and post-delivery.
Okay.
So I think another 2 months more, lovely data, and that will help us offer treatment to all our pregnant patients.
Yeah.
Who are COVID positive.
Very good. Another fear is there. Many these women ask if she is corona positive. She has been hospitalized, receiving any treatment like medicines or IV or having oxygenator also. Does it have any adverse effect on the bachchu?
No, madam. As I said, I'm sure everybody for that treatment तो एक शायद easily मिल जाता है. Medically, to see the antiviral drugs have been recommended by ICMR and the FDA, out of which we are results one of the antivirals which is safely used in pregnant patients. So that is a positive thing. Oxygen, nebulization, those things really have effect on mother. Her oxygenation being lesser chances of hypoxia. That is, we are seeing lesser because was very tall, and the water around is very not coming in spite of such bad effects. Also a little rise of mother sugar obviously because of steroid the mother, and because COVID does attack us, we all know causes sugar levels.
Yeah.
A little the rise of maternal diabetes because we are seeing, but I think these are all manageable. They are not something out of the box that we in the past, the non-COVID time.
Okay. So quite safe treatment also.
Sorry.
Yes. It is very safe to have treatment in these cases also.
Ma'am, could you repeat, madam?
No, I said it is quite safe to have treatment for COVID during pregnancy also. They need not worry about it. Yeah.
Madam, in fact, pregnant high risk of complications because anyway, I would like to tell all my viewers that pregnancy itself, the blood becomes natural way of the nature. Whenever she leaves labor, she doesn't have a bigger blood loss. In COVID, there is a probability of all being lost. You have a very blood pregnancy is lot there. So I would request all if you are COVID positive, please accept the report. The report is wrong. One is positive. One is positive report is always taken as positive. Next 14 days isolation and 28 days from your to avoid any complications because of not clearing COVID.
Okay, but during this 28 days, if you have to manage a seizure, how do you manage? And what about anesthesia and everything? Is it possible to manage?
Possible to manage?
Cesarean section.
Madam, it is advisable
in 8 days.
section for COVID patients.
Yeah, COVID.
Of data when there
also madam in a BSc they are full maternity work. So it is easier very good. Dedicated restricted number of beds. But challenge for other in private setup. So guidelines from the other means negative. Shifting the prestige challenge again in our private. But we make sure mother one precaution and the baby is little talky with others.
Okay.
So the private very with severity disease doctors and
Yes.
so you cannot have a blanket.
Okay. Thank you very much, madam. You explained it very well. I think all viewers are happy with your answers.
Thank you. I would be always also when we would be
Okay.
is right, what is wrong. So I think that community doctors like you are guiding them the right path, sound, practical tips is very important to continue having a healthy. And like we all know that the pandemic, we have to make adjustment. Having a healthy is the biggest decision that we doctors get.
Yeah, it's a totally different kind of journey right now. For us and for patients too.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, Dr. Rajwal. But thanks a lot for joining us. Thank you and for your participation in future because as just one of the start on mother and child care. Love to have you on the time.
Very nice to talk to you, doctor.
Yeah, same here. Thanks a lot. Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Also, thanks a lot, ma'am. To end the session, what will be your advice for our viewers or for our for young mothers who have just been blessed with children? What will be your advice for them?
So I think Sadhguru, it's very clear that we get adjusted to the new normal. Pregnancy is a very happy event in anybody's life, in a couple's life. And look at the happiness and just make sure that the to-be mother gets right care at the right time. Please do not get scared going to the hospital. Even if it is a COVID hospital like ours, we have separate buildings. Very typically I've used this a lot of times when I had to talk to my patients कि बारिश नहीं होती कोरोना की नानावटी में आते हो तो वही बोलते हुए कि you are safe. If I have stayed safe for 5 months working in a COVID zone, delivering COVID and non-COVID patients, I don't think it's difficult for others also to follow the law. Take right medications, pump up your immunity, stay healthy, and wait for our next session wherein we'll be talking more about post-delivery care.
Definitely. Thanks a lot, viewers, and thanks a lot, ma'am, for taking out time from your busy schedule for this discussion. Thank you, and stay tuned, viewers. We will be back with the next topic of discussion really soon.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Thank you.